We're on our way to our final destination, Singapore. We get to our hotel about 7, and we're soon heading toward the Chinatown street market, hoping to pick up a quick dinner. We're on our own here, but we have plenty of things planned.
The next day, we're awakened by a heavy rain against our window. So as we waited for the rain to pass, we enjoyed a nice leisurely breakfast before heading to the Singapore Botanical Gardens.
With the heat and humidity taking its toll, we pushed on to our next destination, the neighborhood of Little India. This is the Sri Veeramakala Man Temple, which is a temple dedicated to the Hindu goddess Kali. The design and ornamentation is typical to the Tamil-type temples in southeast India. Nearby, we passed this wonderful Art Nouveau style building. Even though it looks like it's been taken right out of the 1930s, it was actually built in 2002. Well, in our usual style, it's well past 2, and we're famished for lunch. So we make our way to the Buja Street Food Market, one of the many hawker centers that serve inexpensive local food. Nothing really called to us, so we decided to just wait it out till dinner.
This is the Marina Bay Sands Hotel that was opened in 2010. We took a walk through the lobby, but decided not to take the elevator to the top for a view of the city. It cost $23 a person, and we'd have to buy outrageously priced drinks once up there.
We find a place to sit and take in the beautiful skyline, while we wait for the light show put on by the Marina Sands Hotel. Well, maybe it's better from the other side, but from here we thought it was a little unimpressive. Today we're spending the day at Gardens by the Bay, and we start off first in the Flower Dome. Inside this massive conservatory, they had a Christmas-themed display put on by Disney. We were amazed how well this place was presented. The plantings were beautiful, and so were the sculptures that were interspersed throughout the display.
It was also nice to get out of the sweltering heat and humidity. The inside of this flower dome is kept at a comfortable 75 degrees.
Just outside the conservatories are the expansive gardens, dominated by the super tree grove. These towers, covered in plants, mimic giant trees, and some act as part of the cooling system for the conservatories. And tonight we'll be visiting one of the music and light shows centered here, called Garden Rhapsody. This sculpture is called Planet, and depicts a baby seemingly floating in midair, with only its hand touching the ground. For some reason I was intrigued by this tree. It's called a cannonball tree, and is sacred in the Hindu religion because the flower supposedly looks like a naga. This is the second conservatory, called the Cloud Forest. In its center is a giant mountain covered in flowing waterfalls. You would think representing a tropical rainforest it would be hot and humid, but no, it was cool and refreshing.
Inside are different displays, including one called the Crystal Mountain. It has various limestone formations and crystals collected from around the world.
With hunger getting the best of us, we took a break and headed off to the Muslim neighborhood of Kampong Glam. The narrow streets are lined with shops, selling imports from India, including carpets and linen, but we have come down here for the chicken murbak. We ended up at the restaurant Al Tassim and spent some time watching them make our order. A murtabak is sort of a multi-layer folded crepe with egg, chili, meat, and onion. With our stomachs full, we head on back to Gardens by the Bay and the Super Tree Grove as we wait for the light and music show to start.
Tonight we present Retro Fever. So pick a spot, grab your cameras, and enjoy the show.
Well, this brings our incredible journey to an end as we fly over Singapore Bay on our way home.
As we take a look over the last 33 days, it's amazing how much we managed to do in that amount of time.
Again, we'd like to give thanks to Lissy Sue and all our guides at Asia Highlights who made this all possible.